just another second, but you know, we can always start moving because why not? I love to just start moving. I have been really into doing these big circles lately. Just kind of big squat down and reach up. That way, if anybody else hops on in the next minute, we'll just keep on doing them. Oh yeah. Big reach up to the sky, nice big breath. Let's just do a couple more of those. All right, and let's put your hands together and we're gonna go around the world. Opening up those hips a little bit. As you do that, kind of squat down as you circle around. Let's do 2 more this way. And then we'll switch directions. It's like our elephant trunk imitation. Nice big rotation. Hello, we just started moving.
Hi.
Woo, hello. Don't worry, we just started moving. All right. Woo, shake that out a little bit. And I wanted to do some hip swings today. Just kind of, I swing about as good as a broomstick, but that's all right. Using whatever you may have nearby, just to stabilize, let your legs fly. Kind of let it swing as best you can. All right. And let's do some big hip circles. Ooh, my stiffness is coming out. All right, other side. Just let it swing. Hi, buddy. You mostly. Swing. All right. And a few circles. Get those hips moving a little bit. I wanted to take a quick second to go over, I was having some discussions with some folks yesterday about when we do these lateral lunges, making sure that everybody is feeling them the right way and not feeling them in your knees. So let's kind of go through that real quick. Feet are going to stay straight forward. And when you do the sideways lunge, what you really want to do is sit back into your butt as much as you can, keeping your knee behind your toes. So you don't want to go here where your knee's going past your toes, because that's really going to start to bother your knees. As you do this, when you lean side to side, you want to sit back as far as you can. So that if I had the chair behind me, I would actually be able to sit right on the chair as I do that. So that's a kind of a good end point. You can go as far back as if you were actually sitting on a chair. And as you do that, you kind of push through your heels. You should feel it in your butt. And you should also feel a stretch kind of in the inner thigh right there. And of course, the reaching is to really open up those back muscles. Let's just do a couple more of those now that we're going, because man, they feel good once they get going. Stretch and reach. Last one on this side. And last one on this side. All right. Now we're going to do some hip hinges. I'm turning my chair around just for balance. So the hip hinge, and as you're going to come out like this, trying to keep your back leg as straight with your body as you can, and reach to the side with your arm. If you don't need to steady yourself, then don't. That's great. You can reach both arms out. I like to keep the chair there just in case. I'm not wearing my helmet, you know, so better to be safe. All right, let's do 3 more that way. Of course, you should be feeling a great stretch just in the back of your thigh. All right, and let's turn around. Other direction. And reaching the arm up to the side. Trying to keep the leg as straight as you can with your body. Squeezing the butt cheek on the way back. Oh, that feels good. You should feel a good stretch in the back of your hamstring. As you stand up, kind of push through your heel. You should feel your glute doing a little something. And let's do 2 more on this side. And last one. All right, I'm gonna stay facing this way, slightly different. I'm gonna do a backward lunge and a row at the same time. They pull back and squeeze. My balance is not great today, so I'm gonna keep the chair nearby just for fun. Really, again, squeeze those shoulder blades as we alternate. Come back, opening up your hips. There we go. Lots of those today. I can sit for 5 minutes and my hip flexors are tight. Okay, let's do 2 more of those. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. And squeeze. And this time, stay down on this side. And let's take that knee, pull on the knee, and rotate yourself out sideways. That's going to give you a nice stretch in your upper back. And you should feel it along here as well. All right. And then I'll turn around, go this way. Do the same thing. Go ahead and grab onto the outside of that leg. Pull on it. As you reach back with the opposite arm, you should feel a little bit of a pull in your upper back, as well as a stretch right through here. And oh, that feels nice. All right. And then a little bit more opening up the back. I'm going to do these standing, but you can choose to do them seated or kneeling if you want. And that's just going to be the usual pattern of going back and really squeezing those shoulder blades without weight. Going in the Y, the T, palms up, and the I. Y, T, and I. And this time, as I go in the Y, I'm going to add a step. T, add a step. Here, add a step. Oh, I just made that trickier. Back, back, back. Let's do one more series like that. Up, side, and back. Woo! All right, and from there, let's take it down to the ground. Okay, first one that I want to go ahead and do is we're going to get into a plank position. All right, tall plank. And let's do a couple of just lift and squeeze. Leg comes out, back, and down. Lift and squeeze, out, back, and down. Lift, come out, back, down. Lift, out, back, down. One more time. Lift, come out, back, down. Lift, come out, back, down. Now, knee to chest. 2, and 1 more. And go ahead and sit on it. Oh, does that feel nice? At least I think that feels nice. Go as much or as little as you're comfortable with. You should be feeling a whole lot of stretch through here. As you start to relax into it, you can begin to reach forward. I'm not going too far forward today because I'm feeling a whole lot of stretch there, but you can feel free to melt down as much as you want. I mean melt down in a good way. Just kind of hold that there, sink into it as you feel comfortable. Then reach forward as you feel comfortable. All right. And let's walk your hands back up. Okay, same thing. 3 of these. 3. And bring that one up and sit right into it. 4. Melt down as much as you want or as little. I'm gonna melt slowly. The muscles are snug today. Nice slow melt, but boy, it feels good to get them moving now. So sink down as much as you're comfortable. We're not gonna stay here for too long. All right, come back up on hands. Okay, now other leg. You're gonna bring that foot right up next to you. And we're gonna try rotating to both sides. So first, I'm gonna rotate towards my front knee. Eyes follow your hands. Squeeze the glute of the leg that's back. Let's just hold here for a second. That one feels amazing. All right, then bring that hand down and you're gonna rotate the opposite direction. Again, eyes follow your hands. Just hold it there for a second. All right, hand back down. Other side. Okay, so same thing. The first one, I'm gonna rotate towards the knee, so it's the same direction I was just going. Try to squeeze the glute of the leg that's back. You should feel all sorts of stretching going on. Okay, gently bring your hand down. Other direction. Eyes follow your hands. Keep squeezing the glute of that leg that's behind you. All right. And now, come on back down here. And then we're gonna go to our knees here in a second. But before we do that, let's just hold that plank for a second. Think about keeping your shoulder blades just pinned on your back. Squeeze them together, squeeze your glutes. Feel your trunk activating. Okay, you should be doing a little bit of work there. All right, let's come on your knees. And we're gonna do some reaches. Reach and reach to the side. Working all that stuff on the back side that we sit on all day. Reach, 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 reach. Yeah, let's do one more of those on each side. Big reach, side, reach, and side. All right. And then let's go right into our T-spine rotation. So one arm comes behind your ear and you're gonna rotate just at your upper back. We're not trying to twist the lower back here, just the upper back. And as you rotate, you should feel a little more motion each time. Hopefully getting your elbow closer to the ceiling or the sky or whatever. Okay, let's do 3 more in this direction. Three, and then let's switch sides. So other hand goes to your ear. And then again, just pulling at the upper back. I don't feel like I'm moving at all. Hopefully I am. It definitely gets looser as we go. Ooh, really pull on that shoulder. Okay, let's get 3 more on this side. Last one. Okay, and then I actually want to come into a side plank. Okay, so side elbow plank. And you can do your legs however you're comfortable. If you need to kneel and put one knee down, that's perfectly fine. If you want to have your feet up, you can do that. You can stack them however you're comfortable. You take one arm up. We're going to rotate down. It's called thread the needle. And come back up. We're just going to do 5 of these. Okay. Thread the needle. Rotate down. Come back up. There's 2. Thread the needle. Come up. There's 3. 4. And 5. Good, and let's flip over, switch sides. That was not my most graceful flip ever, but you got the idea. Again, if you need to keep your knee down for that, totally do that. Go to your comfort level. Okay, we're here. Thread the needle, come on up. Always letting your eyes follow your hands. There's 2, 3, 4, and last one. Nice. Okay. Now I'm going to sit. We're going to do a little floor work here. Feet out in front of you. We're going to take your arms, going into that Y position with your shoulder blades squeezed. Lean back just until you feel your ab muscles engaged just a little bit. You'll start to feel a little shake as they hold you up. Okay, bring your arms out to the side. Squeeze those shoulder blades back as you're looking up. And then let's lean it forward. And now separating your shoulder blades, thumbs towards the ceiling. Try to pull them apart. Oh, feel that stretch. Gently come down closer to your toes. Okay, grab onto your shins. We're going to come back up and do that a couple more times. So in that Y position, squeezing the shoulder blades, just a little bit of a lean back. Again, just so you start to feel your trunk shaking just a tiny bit. Hold there for a second. Arms out to the side, squeezing those shoulder blades back, looking up. And sit up and reach it forward. Separating those shoulder blades. Woo, squeeze thumbs towards the ceiling. Good, and fold it down. Oh, slide it up. One more. Slight lean back. Don't go too far. All right, hands come out to the side. Palms up. And reach it forward. Pull those shoulder blades. Squeeze them. Squeeze them, separate them. Sorry, wrong word. All right. And then we're going to lay down. Woo, how yummy. Okay, so we're going to do some glute bridges. But first, I want you to take your hands. Push your hands into the floor, okay? As you lift your butt, push your hands down, squeeze your shoulder blades and squeeze your butt at the same time. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades, keep your butt in the air. Squeeze your glutes together. You should be feeling mostly your glutes pushing through your heels, pushing your palms into the floor. And then relax your shoulders. Keep your butt in the air, but let your arms come up. Gently reach them over your head. Now we're relaxing those shoulder blades. Keep the butt in the air. And now let's bring your hands straight over your chest. Okay, we're going to come back out to the side. Flip your hands over. Same thing, push down into the floor, squeeze. Keep breathing. We're doing a contract and relax method. Squeeze those shoulder blades, pushing those hands into the floor. Keep breathing. And release those shoulder blades. Let the palm of your hands just come up over your head. Your butt's still working, I know. We're gonna do that one more time. Hands come up. This time, put them again next to you on the floor. Pushing your hands into the floor, squeezing your shoulder blades. Push on the floor as hard as you can. Squeeze them, but keep breathing. Breathe through it. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And relax. Let the arms come up over your head. Let the shoulders relax. Keeping the butt in the air. All right, now you can tuck your tailbone. Let your legs come up. You can hug your knees to your chest. Do a little side to side rock. Ooh, that feels good. All right, then we're going to do a little core activation. You can slightly lift your head. And what I want you to do is you're going to push on this knee and resist with your hand and with your knee. Okay, bring the opposite arm and leg together. Keep putting some pressure on that knee and that hand. Pushing your back into the floor. You should feel your tummy muscles engaging. If you need to put your head down, if that's too much strain on your neck, that's fine. You'll still feel that in your tummy, and it kind of helps you reset your hip muscles. Okay, one more. And knees to your chest. Rock just a little bit. And let's do the other side. Okay, so opposite hand pushes. You're resisting with your knee and with your hand. Extending the opposite arm and leg. Pushing your back into the floor with your belly button. Nice, let's do 3 more. Awesome. And last one. Good. Put your hands underneath your legs, and then you can rock up to a sitting position. And let's go back this way real quick. Knees out nice and wide, feet together. Sit back on your feet as much as you're comfortable. Let's go down into child's pose. You're gonna try to walk your fingertips on the floor, pulling as much as you can. You should feel a great stretch in your back. Sit back as much or as little as you're comfortable. Really walk those fingers on the floor, separating those shoulders. And then take one arm, put it underneath, and gripping with your elbow, try to pull that shoulder blade away. Hand should be relaxed. Nice. And come back to center for a second. And leaning as much as you're comfortable. Other hand. So elbow is gripping the floor. Really pull on that shoulder blade. Oh, that feels so nice. Hands should be relaxed and loose. Nice. And come back to center. Awesome. Let's come on back up. We're not done yet, kids. Getting there. All right, I'm going to use a step, but you can use your chair. The chair is a little tall for me because y'all don't know that I'm 4'9". So the chair, I'm like a little kid trying to crawl in the chair. But what I want to do is put your front foot on the chair or on whatever else you have. Okay, and from there, we're just again going to squeeze the glutes. If you can, without holding on to anything, reaching your arms up. I'm going to keep that chair there just for balance. Really squeeze the glute. Drop down into it as much as you feel like you can. Giving just a much deeper hip flexor stretch. All right, come on up, switch sides. I'm just gonna scooch this, and if you're doing it on a chair, that's great. Just me doing it on a chair is, it's entertaining, but anyway. All right, so coming back. Again, once you're comfortable, reaching those arms up over your head, try to sink down into it, squeezing the glute of that leg that's back. Just getting a deeper stretch in those hip flexors. Nice reach up. All right, come on up. And I'm going to use the chair. If you're not sitting in a chair or you don't have a chair nearby, that's okay. But I'm going to do the one hand here. Lean to the side as you hold on to the bottom of the chair. Just let your neck gently go forward and back to your comfort level. Try to work out all those tight spots in here. Okay, and other side. Gently roll forward and back. Totally to your comfort level. as much or as little pull as you want there. I know that can be a tender area for a lot of folks. All right, now let's come to the side of the chair. Okay, one leg back. If you can, take your arm, relax it around the back so you can get a nice stretch in your chest. And then just open up the other side too. Letting your shoulder blades squeeze, just opening up the chest. Nice. And other side. That's a good relaxing one. Okay, again, squeeze here. This hand should be relaxed. You're just propping your forearm along the back of the chair. Shoulder blades should be squeezed together, opening up the front of your chest. Squeeze the glute on that back leg. Nice. All right, and come back forward. Woo, we have a second. Do you guys have anything you feel like we didn't touch that you want to spend a little more time on? I feel pretty loose now. What do you guys think? But I'm open to requests.
Yeah, same here. Good.
Yeah, feels good.
Awesome. Yeah, I
Great.
feel much looser. Hopefully you guys do too. So thank you again.